What's up everybody, welcome to the video. If you haven't guessed by the thumbnail, this is all about fun musical accessories and different things to help you with your music should you want to create some music. Now these are all 3D printed and we're just going to go through and have a look at some of the accessories that I've printed off, see if they're any good, see if they're not any good. And as per usual, in the description below there is a link to a collection on MakerWorld where you can find all of these. So if there's something that you like and you want to print, you can go on there and print it off yourself. So let's get started and let's jump right in. So this is a phone speaker amplifier and this took just over 4 hours and it's about 160 grams of filament. This is for your phone, you put it in here and to play music, and then the music is to get louder and better and fill a room more by using this. So in the top, this is where your phone goes in, and there's some little holes that come out here, and that's where it lets the volume from your speaker come out and sort of spread around a bit more. So we'll do a quick comparison test and see what it's like. So we have some royalty-free rock music. Now I'm going to position this speaker to me because I've got the microphone, so you can hear the difference. So this is just regular. This is in the speaker. So if you can hear a difference, we'll turn it up. Quite thin. And then when it's in the speaker, the sort of the volume and the tone seems to fill out a bit as well. So this is great for just putting your phone in the corner, putting it in this, and this allows the music to reach the room much better. So a really good print. This is a small micro bitonal whistle. This takes like 18 minutes to print and it only uses about 4 grams of filament. So it's amazing. There's also a little hole so you can put your key ring on it so you can connect it to your keys or whatever. And this is the whistle. So I'm going to take the microphone off because apparently this is really loud. So I'm just going to position the microphone towards me and give this a try. So I'll keep back just so it doesn't peak the audio on it. And looking at the levels on the camera, I think it did. So I'll go a bit further back. There you go. So that's a really nice little portable whistle that's really loud. So yeah, and as I have the microphone off, the next one, you may have saw it in the thumbnail, is the death whistle. So this version took about 3.5 hours and I think it was 70 odd grams of filament, so it's not too bad at all. And this is another really loud whistle. As you can see, it's like a hollowed out on the inside, and that allows the audio to reverberate around it and give off the sound that it does. Sounds like someone screaming. So again, I'll put the microphone down and we'll have a look. But mine didn't come out the best on the bottom for some reason. I think it was to do with all the supports and stuff, but it's still good. Let's see. And again, I saw that I peaked the levels. I'll go further back. Still sort of peaked the levels, but that gives you an idea of how loud this little thing is. So yeah, there's loads of different versions of these and loads of different models. This is the one that I printed out. And speaking of death and death whistles, let's talk about the Pick of Destiny, which is the devil. If you haven't seen this film, this is from Tenacious D, The Pick of Destiny. So this is all about this. And this is a nice little print, which didn't take much filament at all, didn't take much time. When I printed these, I did a whole bed of them. So it was sort of to minimize the changes. You still have to change the filament, but it does as many with the same changes, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so I did that, and then let's see how it sounds. So we don't get a copyright for that. So that is the Pick of Destiny. Really nice little plectrum. It's quite hard as well, so if you're used to playing with hard plectrums, then that's spot on. Seeing as I've got the guitar in my hand, what we're going to do is show you a capo. So this is the capo here. You normally put it on your strings, so if you want to change your pitch up as such, you put that on and that does it. Now this here is a 3D printed one. So this attaches on. So for example, if we played our G chord, that sounds nice there. But then if we were to put this on, this would move that G chord up, like so. So this seems to work well. It allows you to play as you would with a capo. So obviously your classic thing. I don't know if you can hear that. The top string is quite dead on it. So normally it should be like that. But the capo doesn't seem to be holding it down as much. So it's like ringing out, you can hear it more there, even when you do it higher up. It's still quite dead, whereas if you use your normal capo, when you're putting that on, that's how it rings out. So that's the only issue I've found with this particular capo, that when it's printed off, it doesn't have the top E string as secure as it should. On the normal capos, you normally have a bit of material like this, like foam and stuff like that, that helps secure the strings down. So I suppose you can put that on here and that would make it better. But as it stands, it's okay. If you don't have a capo and you needed one to just sort of mess around with, then this is good enough. But to play music with it, then you're better off sticking with a normal one or putting something on this. Up next, we have a 1.5 hour kazoo. So this top bit prints separate. You screw this on, you get a bit of, I think I've got some cling film in there, and that sort of helps you create that epic kazoo sound as such. Now with the kazoo, you don't sort of blow into it. If you do, it doesn't really make a noise. You need to sort of hum with your lips and do it that way. And that's how you make the noise with the kazoo, and it's a good print. Does what it's supposed to do. We have another 1.5 hour print, and this is a percussion frog. The only issue I had with mine is the supports on the inside. They're still in there. I managed to get them off, but I can't seem to get them out of here. But basically, you have your percussion frog, and it's got the little device in its mouth that you use to play it, and you take it out, and it makes a noise like a frog. Nice simple little print, nice easy as well, apart from the support, but sounds really good. Up next we have a print in place plectrum holder or pick holder, and again you can put a keyring or chain or anything on this, so you've always got it with you. It basically prints in place and it opens up like this. Take your plectrums or plectrum, one with my name on, put it in there, and then that can go on your keys, so you always have a plectrum with you whenever you're out and about and should you need it. Really cool, that. Up next we have some piano key helpers or piano key guide for beginners. So these are guides which go onto your piano and help you out with distinguishing the notes and stuff like that on the piano itself. So I printed these because I wanted to learn piano for a while, but I haven't really got around to it yet. But we'll head over to the piano and I'll show you how it works. So as you can see, our piano doesn't get used that much. But basically what you have here is you have your piano key helper guide. So you can just put these down, just like so. And now you have them down, you know which chords and keys are where at. It's like so. So this is your C. This is also a C, which is out of tune. That one's a C. So you know where your keys are for whatever you need them for. And last but not least, I've saved one of the best for last, just for retention purposes, of course. You may have saw this one in the thumbnail as well. This is the singing bird. This right here, this little thing, this took just over 4 hours, and I have to say, it's quite really unique and interesting. So what you do is you get this bird, fill it with water, about 10 mil, and when you blow into it like a whistle, sounds like a real bird. Don't believe us? Let's see. How amazing is that? And depends on how you're blowing into it, is the different sound it make. And if you use your tongue to block this when you're blowing into it as well, it makes a different sound. So it sounds like a different kind of bird compared to just blowing in it. And sometimes the water comes back out. But yeah, that's the singing bird, and that is some musical things that you can print out with your 3D printer. Oh, forgot one. That is this here. So I nearly saved the best to last, but the best actually is to last. Now this takes a bit of getting used to, but we'll try it. You've just been rickrolled.